Your waves don't fall apart because of bad products. They fall apart because of everything you do after your wash and style. If your waves look elite after your wash and style, but then a few hours later, they're looking weak, frizzy, and all disconnected, this video was for you. The wash and style does help you build your waves, but what you do after decides everything else. Most people think the wash and style is all the work. You wash, you brush, you throw the rag on, then you take it off, and you think you're done. But the truth is, if you don't follow this right after routine, your waves will literally undo everything you just did. So let me show you exactly what to do after wash and style so your waves stay laid, connected, and actually improve. A wash and style forces your hair into position. The lather is for your curls, and the brush lines everything up. So it looks like progress. But once your hair dries, the oils fade, and the friction hits, your waves go right back to what they were trained to do. The wash and style routine just exposes your training. The after routine determines if it sticks. The first 2 hours after your wash and style are critical. This is where most people mess up. You take your rag off, the waves are soft, damp, and vulnerable. This is not where you want to go crazy with brushing. Jumping right into heavy brushing or a heavy brush session, this would cause frizz, you would lose definition, and you would create some forks. What you want to do next is what I call light control. You want to do short sessions with a medium or soft brush. With the same angles you already locked in. At this point, you're just guiding the pattern. You're not retraining it. Step 2, this is where a lot of people actually really hurt their waves. They see the definition and they immediately overload their hair with products. And that's a mistake. Too much product too soon will only flatten your curls and make your waves look greasy instead of deep. After a wash and style, your hair already has moisture. So if you do anything at all, make sure you keep it light. Light moisture, a few drops of oil, nothing crazy. You really just want to focus on the feel, not the shine. And always remember, products, they do not train waves. Your brush direction does. Step 3, and this is non-negotiable. After your first controlled brush session, after your wash and style, and you do your light control maintenance, you need to compress your do-rag. You want to put your do-rag on smoothly, not tight. Your do-rag does not have to be extremely tight, but it shouldn't be looking sloppy on your head. So snug fit, like how mine look right now. See what I'm saying? For those who don't like wearing their do-rag all the time or still kind of don't see the point of compression, this is how you save your progress. This is where your do-rag, this is where your waves learn and understand this is how I'm supposed to stay. And that's why do-rag, aka compression, is non-negotiable. Skipping this step will have you looking like you ain't washed your hair in the first place. Step 4, the next 24 hours. The next day matters just as much. And your first session, the day after wash and style, should still not be as aggressive. You're reinforcing the pattern, not restarting it. This is why cutting too soon ruins your progress. Because your waves need time to set in. They need to overlap. They need depth to fix weak spots. So if you cut too soon after all the work you just put in, your wash and style, your after your wash and style routine, you're just cutting out all this progress that you made and could have continued making. So in reality, a wash and style doesn't build waves. It reveals them. So if your waves fall apart after your wash and style, it doesn't mean you're doing it wrong. It means you're still learning. Consistency after a wash and style is what separates the beginners from elite wavers. Your hair only learns what you repeat. If you're serious about waves, subscribe. I'll break down real wave habits here. Keep brushing, keep training, and don't rush the process.